Well, what do we have here? Welcome back to, after the UFC 311 debacle. Totally messed up that stat card, didn't they? Oh well, nothing much we can do about that. Except talk about it real quickly, because 312 is right around the corner, and it's going to be up to us to decide what happens with these fighters. What we going to do with them. What we going to do. Peyton Talbert, I kind of called that. I said the only way this was not going to be in Peyton's favor is if some guy takes him down and wrestles him the whole time to the ground. Guess what? That's what happened. Peyton was put on the ground over and over and over again, and he just showed his lack of experience in that. If they were standing on their feet, you could bet your ass that Peyton would have pieced him up and probably knocked him out. But of course, he was against a Brazilian, jiu-jitsu specialist, held him down, and he tried his best to get out of it. It just didn't work that way. As you know, the main card got pulled. Arman got a back injury while cutting weight. I don't know how much that happened. Did he have to lift a water bottle that was a little too heavy for him? I don't know. They replaced him with Money Moicano, which was great. You know what I mean, entertainment-wise, but he's a 10th seat. Why would he fight the champion? That shit don't usually happen. Probably won't ever happen again. So, but I guess it could have been worse. With that being said, Beneil Dariush got screwed out of his fight, but he got paid show and win money. So good for him. He don't have to get beat up to make that paycheck. They replaced that with that Snowman and Jamal fight or whatever. And, I honestly, I'm not familiar with any of these dudes. So if you picked that fight or you changed your picks because of that, then that counts. If you didn't because you didn't know, well, then give yourself a free point. All right, you get a free point because of the problematic inconsistencies with people pulling out and the time and waiting. So you could get a free point. I'm not. I'm just going to scratch the whole thing and take it for what it is. Then you had the main event, Islam versus Money Moicano, which went exactly as I thought it was going to be. Islam grabbed him up, threw him to the ground, and submitted him, and 4:02 left in the first. And showing why he's the champion and why Moicano has no business in him. I'm not going to skip over the Merab and Umar fight. I had Umar winning. I wanted him to win. He did not. And good for Merab because Merab's been picked on and talked about a lot lately, and I don't like that. I don't like that kind of way people carry themselves. So good for him. I'm glad that he proved that he is the champion and a deserving one. Even though Umar was saying he broke his arm in some places, and then said he broke his hand, I don't know which is which. But props to them both. Probably a fight of the year contender. I don't know exactly, but it was definitely a good fight, and I thought Merab won like 4 out of 5. I mean, honestly, one of those rounds, I forget which one, was kind of tricky with it all, but isn't life. So good on those guys. That just moves us forward to UFC 312. And what is UFC 312? It is Duplessis vs. Strickland 2. It's an upcoming mixed martial arts event produced by the Ultimate Fighting Championship that is scheduled to take place on February 9th, 2025 at the Kudos Bank Arena in Sydney, Australia. You guys remember the first time these guys fought? Pretty interesting. Hopefully the second is just the same. As you know, I only bet on the top 5 on the card, and that's how it's going to stay. I do want to bring up that, though, Ilia Topuria's younger brother is now in the mix, and he's at bantamweight. So, that's pretty cool. That's like a family flex for Topuria's, but let's worry about that guy when he's moving up the ranks and not finger blasting the lower class, as some of them say. All right, at welterweight, Jonathan McCallum versus Kevin Hosett. unfamiliar about these guys. I know a little, very little, not enough to really make an accurate prediction. I'm going to go with Kevin Jose. Light heavyweight, Jimmy Crute versus Rodolfo Bellato. In all fairness, the only one I really know about these two is Jimmy Crute. So, and I know very, very little about him. So, I'm just going to take Jimmy Crute for the win. Light heavyweight. Let's see how that goes. Heavyweight, we got Justin Tafa versus Talasan Texiera. Everyone, I'm pretty sure, is aware of both these fighters. Their capabilities are always on edge, 50-50. What's going to happen, what's not going to happen, I'm not sure. I'm going to take Talasan Texiera, I guess, for the win. Women's strawweight, Zhang Weili versus Tatiana Suarez. This girl is constantly brought up in stuff that she has like really no business in. I don't know why, but she's there. But I'm gonna go with the champ right here, Zhang Weili, a good old Chinese communist champion. Hell yeah! We're going to take her for the win and to keep the strap. And last but not least, the main event of the night. Middleweight, DDP versus Sean Strickland 2. If you remember the first fight, a lot of controversy. A lot of people said Strickland whooped that ass. A lot of people say, no, DDP whooped that ass. They were both banged up, battered. They were both thrown to the ground and stomped on. And this is what happens when you have grown men punching each other in the face. Very interesting at times. Sometimes it's not. I'm there to watch the blood. I'm there to watch it. Pick your below. Comment below with your picks on this. Who you think is going to win? Who do you think can win? What do you think is going to happen? Please like, comment, and share if you want to. No rush about it. But I mean, the card is like okay. It's not. I'm not gonna throw my baby over a bridge to watch it. It's not like it's incredibly like awesome. But I'm gonna watch it, as I'm sure all of you are, as are all of you, and all of you. You're all gonna watch it, and should be good. We hope it's good. If you have the time, please comment below, like if you like it. I hope you do, and subscribe. You can do that by clicking a button down there or down there, somewhere down there. And like I said, comment with your opinions. I'm trying to keep these short for you guys, so you don't have to sit there and like most of the YouTubes, it's like 20 minutes of just crap that you don't care about. If you're following and playing the game, like I said, you know now that I am at 69%. It's not the best, it's not the worst, but the longer and the more fights you bet on, the harder it is to move up in that mathematical equation that dictates your winning percentage. So I think it's 27-28 for 40, which would give us like 69%. And we're moving. We're going to move up. So once again, please like, share, subscribe if you haven't. And remember the most important thing in the Temple of Calamity. There always, and I mean always, must be a fight for the fight gods and blood for the blood gods. I am Crypto Creep, and I would like to thank you, even you, and you, for watching. Until next time, guys, I'm out. Peace.